Hello, Mr. Musa here with the poem The Emigree by Carol Rumans. Carol Rumans wrote this poem. It's all about conflict and it's all about people who have to relocate because of war and conflict where they live. As far as we know, Carol Rumans herself has not been affected by this, so she's writing from the perspective, she's trying to share the experiences, so wants to share the experiences of refugees and migrants, people who have to move. Okay, I'll read the poem to you and then we'll pick out three key quotations. There once was a country. I left it as a child, but my memory of it is sunlight clear, for it seems I never saw it in that November, which I'm told comes to the mildest city. The worst news I receive of it cannot break my original view, the bright filled paperweight. It may be at war, it may be sick with tyrants, but I am branded by an impression of sunlight. The white streets of that city, the graceful slopes glow even clearer as time rolls its tanks and the frontiers rise between us close like waves. That child's vocabulary I carried here like a hollow doll opens and spills a grammar. Soon I shall have every coloured molecule of it. It may by now be a lie, banned by the state, but I can't get it off my tongue. It tastes of sunlight. I have no passport, there's no way back at all, but my city comes to me in its own white plane. It lies down in front of me, docile as paper. I comb its hair and love its shining eyes. My city takes me dancing through the city of walls. They accuse me of absence. They circle me. They accuse me of being dark in their free city. My city hides behind me. They mutter death, and my shadow falls as evidence of sunlight. So, a reminder: an emigre is someone who has to move, moves, relocates, usually due to conflict. So this poem is written from the perspective of a person who had to leave their country as a child. There once was a country, I left it as a child. So here in this opening, we've got that past tense. So it suggests either one of two things. This country no longer exists. So perhaps it's been invaded and perhaps it's been taken over by another country. So officially, that country doesn't exist. One possibility. Or the memory of it is fading for this person. So it does still exist, but actually the memory of it for her is fading because she left it as a child. This line here, it may be at war, it may be sick with tyrants, but I am branded by an impression of sunlight. So this metaphor here of it being sick with tyrants. So the government or the rulers is cruel, it's callous, it's corrupt. However, when she still thinks of it, she still has hope for it. So we've got this light imagery. She is hopeful for its future. So just a reminder, even though she knows that the country is not perfect, that the government is cruel and it's callous and corrupt, she is branded with this impression of sunlight, and that light imagery there suggests hope. As we go here, she talks about how something that was a really important part of her identity was the language that she knew from her country. So we've got this similar here. When she first moved from her original first country to her new country, she took the vocabulary, she took the language, she carried it like a hollow doll. Often children carry dolls because it makes them feel safe and secure and protected. So her home language, her first language, brought her comfort. But it suggests that now she's losing it. She opens it and she spills the grammar, but now she has forgotten parts of it. So it's almost like she's losing little bits of her identity. I have no passport, there's no way back at all. but my city comes to me in its own white plane. It lies down in front of me. It's almost like this country needs protecting. I comb its hair, she's taking care of it. My city takes me dancing through the city of walls. They accuse me of absence, they circle me. It's suggesting that she feels guilty now for not being able to protect it and leaving. My city hides behind me. We've got so much personification here. Her city needs her. I'm going to suggest that she feels guilty. I know that she was a child, but she still thinks she wishes she could have done something to help her country. Wishes she could have done more. And that's the poem Emigree.